Hey Gearheads and welcome to Garage Talk. I'm Corey and this is going to be a slightly different video than you're used to. I am going to go through Chevy's website for the build and price for the 2024 Chevy Trax. That's right, the most affordable crossover in Chevy's lineup has been redone for 2024. It was discontinued for 2023. We've got a whole new model. We checked it out at the LA Auto Show late last year. And in this video, we're going to see just how much one costs and the different ways you can spec them. Stay tuned. All right, Gearheads, like I said, this is a very different video than I usually do. I'm here in my studio, and I'm actually going to be on the screen here on Chevy's website for the new build and price of the Chevy Trax, because that went up yesterday. And this is a vehicle that since it was announced, has been really intriguing to me because of its low price point and its high feature set. So we'll go to Chevrolet.com. Go over here to vehicles, SUVs, and then you can see Chevy Trax. You can see right here, starting at 20,400 with an asterisk. Keep that in mind as we go into it. We'll go to the page here, and you can see, like I mentioned earlier, it was discontinued at the end of 2022. So there is no 2023 model. We thought because of the Trailblazer that the Trax was just going away. But no, this thing is actually bigger, more roomy, and a little more feature packed in some regards than the Chevy Trailblazer. And Chevy shocked us last October with this. We saw it last November in LA. We did a full walkthrough in this model right here. This is the active model. It's one of the two top trims. You can see, you can scroll down here and see lots of information about it. Like I said, there are top trims here in the active and the 2RS, but we'll get into that here in just a little bit. A lot of features that are available in this one, but we're going to dive right on in to the build and price on this one. Get rid of all of our disclaimers here, and I will note there are 5 trims on this one. So we've got LS, 1RS, LT, 2RS, and active. 1LS actually starts at $21,495, so that $20,000 price point, not exactly true, but sub $22,000 for a vehicle that, we'll get into it, it's not too shabby in its own right. My 10-year-old Chevy Cruze Eco with no options to speak of other than the paint color and the rear cargo net was $20,000. So the fact that you can get a very similarly spec'd vehicle in 2023 as a 2024 model for just $100 more, that's impressive that Chevy was able to do that. So a lot of what this vehicle offers are packaged around keeping it affordable. That's why we don't see all-wheel drive anymore. And we'll see some other things in here as we get into it. But I do want to jump right into this LS model because it is the most affordable one you can get. And we'll kind of go through all of the different uh, color options here and we'll highlight differences as we go. So first up, Summit White, nothing too special. It's white, Mosaic Black, Crimson Red or Crimson Metallic, Blue Glow Metallic. I'm a sucker for blue. Sterling Gray, which is what we were on to begin with, Harvest Bronze, and then we get one extra cost paint option. I like that they don't charge you for everything outside of white, and it's this Cayenne Orange at $395. We're going to keep it here just because we're going to see how expensive we can make this affordable model. We get into the wheels. You can see, if you look closely, these are Steelies with caps on them. We're actually going to do the silver painted aluminum wheels, and you can see that adds a convenience package for $995. With that, we get heated front seats, carpeted rear floor mats, remote start, which very nice, and those 17-inch wheels. The exterior mirrors are heated, which is also a nice touch. Again, we'll talk about it as we get a little bit later in the option set, but there's a lot of cold weather features in this that kind of surprised me. Moving to the inside, you have one option, black and gray with blue accents on the seats. You can see from this picture here, but not this large picture, these are actually a little bit of two-tone seats with a little bit of blue fibers running through these colors and the blue accents here on the dash as well. I will note while we are on this screen, you get the smaller infotainment screen. I believe it's 8 inches, and you get analog tack speedometer with a small little helper screen here in the middle. Your controls on the steering wheel to help you go through that. Um, Typical Chevy stuff, and nothing just crazy right there. I'm actually going to show you different views of the interior here. So again, that two-tone look, you can see it here on the seats, on the dash, and with those blue accents. So that's what the interior looks like. And then we're going to go to packages. We already added that convenience package when we got the wheels. There's a driver confidence package, which adds rear cross traffic alert and lane change alert with blind zone. So really like that. Just a little bit of extra safety for only $250. I know for some people, $250 is more than you would want to pay for anything, but there we go. I am in Texas. We do require front license plates. I had a vehicle without one, got pulled over once. It's not exactly fun. The other option I'm going to add here are active arrow shutters that should help or aid with fuel economy. Probably not a noticeable amount, but when you click that, you will see it requires the engine block heater. I noted when we were in LA taking a look at the model that they had at the show, really like that Chevrolet is putting an external plug for you to plug that wire into for the engine block heater, much like on their pickup trucks, so that you don't have to run the cord through the grill or anything like that. It's a cold weather option, and interestingly enough, there is no more all-wheel drive on the Trax. So some people are saying, well, that's a little weird combination there. No, that you could get an engine block heater, but no all-wheel drive. Like I said, a lot of what was done with this one was to keep the cost down. And then we've got some stuff in here that cargo net, cargo liners, all weather floor mats. You can add some accessories all along the way. And oops, I already selected the all weather ones. And let's see, radio, 8-inch touchscreen. We already got that. Safety options, we already got all that. Rear park assist. Okay. So we'll go ahead and add that as well. So all told, we've topped out at 24,140. And we'll go here to the summary just to show you everything on it. Not a bad little feature set. It's a well-equipped vehicle, very roomy on the inside. Fuel economy numbers have not been released, but it's a little three-cylinder engine that makes similar power to my 10-year-old Chevy Cruze with a Turbo 4. So I'm expecting respectable fuel economy numbers on this one. But 24,140, pretty well spec'd, pretty well optioned, not bad. Let's go back to trims. We'll go here. The 1RS still offers that small 8-inch infotainment screen and analog gauges. But when you step up to the LT, which you can see is only $200 more, you get the 11-inch diagonal infotainment screen and the 8-inch digital gauge cluster. I'm going to go ahead and show you that right here. And we will go through all the same colors, different wheel design, but I wanted to show you here on the inside, different seat design here. So we've got the cloth and Evotex. So that's a high-end vinyl on the sides with the cloth insides, but I want to show you a different view of the interior here. So you can see the seat bottoms are the cloth, seat backs are the cloth, but it gives you this nice little fade design. It's pretty interesting. I don't know about the light color being down low. I would rather the light color be up high, but it's a nice fade from front to back. You can see the front door is a lighter color, the back door is darker. Just an all around interesting look on the 2LT. But otherwise, very similar packaging to the LS and 1RS. You just get more screens, more screen real estate up front. The 2RS and the Active are actually co-top trims, and I'm going to start here with the Active. With this one, you get power driver seat and 18-inch wheels, whereas the 2RS, you get 19-inch wheels, no power driver seat. Same price, $24,995, but we're going to dive into the Active really quickly. Very similar color choices, but we also get this cacti green, which is like their signature color. It was the vehicle that you saw when we went to the web page for this vehicle. It is late availability. I did confirm with the production crew. If you want this color, you're going to be waiting a little bit. No clue on how long. But this nitro yellow really pops with all these black accents on this active trim. And we're actually going to keep it because of the interior, which I'll show you in a second. 18-inch black wheels are your only option here. Moving inside, we get two options for the color. So we got jet black with yellow accents and the Evotex seat material. So again, that high-end vinyl, no cloth on any part of these seats. Yellow accents on the dash, stitching on the seats. And I'm actually going to hit this view button down here to show you what the entire seat looks like. So nice look with that yellow stitching, really kind of makes it pop and sets it off just a little bit, but those are our only two views. You can get, even though the picture here shows the yellow accent, a black interior, get rid of the yellow accents everywhere, unfortunately. And we'll go to more views here. Take a look. This is actually a two-tone color interior. So you still get some accenting up front. It's just not as bold. And you actually get a two-tone. This is the color option that we had on the vehicle we checked out in LA last November. You still get a little bit of yellow accenting here, but nothing just overly crazy. No yellow stitching. I think this jet black and yellow really looks good with the exterior on this one. So I'm going to keep it there. Seat type, front bucket seats. That's how you get. Moving to the packages, we get our sunroof package, which pairs wireless charging, which is a slightly odd pairing, but we'll go with it. And the driver confidence package here adds adaptive cruise control, which I really like. Only $650 there. If you'll remember, without that on lower trims, it was $250. So $400 for the hardware and equipment for adaptive cruise. We will go ahead and add our front license plate bracket because Texas, active aero shutters, which gives us our engine block heater. And that's all right there. We'll go to the interior. We can add all our cargo liners, all weather floor mats, collapsible, all the fun stuff. And radio, you can see 11-inch, that's the only option. Safety, you can add that rear park assist. So interesting, same price, but that it's not just standard on your top trim. So here we are, maxed out $28,000 and $28,015. There we go. That's the right way to say that. But for a very shocking and striking appearance here with this nitro yellow, very interesting look. I do like the 8-inch digital display behind the steering wheel. We're seeing that in the Colorado. I do believe Chevy General Motors is working towards an all digital gauge cluster future. So we will slowly see the phasing out of analog gauges. I do believe it's a whole lot cheaper. So maybe cheaper for them and more expensive for you, but that's the business, right? Last, we want to go into 2RS. With this one, we get a little more sporty look and no powered driver's seat. We get those 19-inch wheels, and that's really the big call out here. We do get a different color option, but I do want to see what this looks like in cacti green. That's all right. But our new extra cost option is this fountain blue, which looks pretty good. We've seen it on the Trailblazer. We've seen it on a few different vehicles. It reminds me of Rapid Blue on the Camaro and Corvette. Looks really good on those models, so I'm just going to leave it here. And then we get a 19-inch wheel as our only option. The interior, our only option is jet black and red. You can see we get a flat bottom steering wheel here with red stitching, and it's just a generally more sporty appearance on the inside. I am going to hit the more views here and show you just what those seats look like. So a little red stripe up here up top, that is on all four seats. Just a little bit of accenting to break up all of the black on that. And let's see if we could do the exterior. I do want to kind of show you around what this blue one looks like. It's very nice, but yeah. Next stop, packages, same packages, all the same stuff. And we'll go to active aero shutters, Texas license plate bracket, interior. We'll add all our fun stuff here, and safety options, rear park assist. So again, I must have missed one, but we can get it to, it is the same price as the Active. You're just trading out those 19-inch wheels, that flat bottom steering wheel for the lack of a power driver seat up front here. So there you have it, a very affordable small crossover from Chevrolet. They're keeping the price really in an affordable range. You can get a loaded version for 28,000, as we built with the Active that has everything on it. Very impressed with what they were able to do, how they were able to keep the price down. I really foresee Chevy selling a lot of these. They told me in LA that they identified a white space in the market. It's why the footprint of this grew, and the price point. That's the two things for me. Price point with that feature set that is available in this, and the size. I mentioned it's very similar to a vehicle in my garage right now. I've looked at all the dimensions on it. So it's a very nice sized, it is still a small car, but will easily fit a family of four. Tucker fits in my car quite well. So very good entry into the crossover segment for Chevrolet, keeping that price low, keeping the feature set high. Very compelling entry all the way around from Chevrolet. So very excited to see these on the road. It'll be interesting to see if we kind of have a Ford Maverick situation where they are so popular because of their price point, feature set, all that, that Chevy can't make enough of them. So we'll see how that goes. Very, very, very excited about the future of these. If you can't tell, I think it should be a slam dunk with those price points. Again, this is a very different video for us. I don't normally do build and prices here on the site. I don't do a lot from the studio. But if you liked it, let me know down in the comments below. I'm frequently on the build and price of vehicles. In fact, we just said goodbye to our Silverado test vehicle. I can't tell you how many times I've built a Silverado on the website. So it's something I do regularly. I typically go and max them all out at first, and then I'm like, okay, that price point is too high. How do I get it to something affordable? So if that's something you like, let me know down in the comments. Maybe I'll do more of these in the future. It was fun, very easy to do. Nice little way to start my morning here in East Texas. You can find us on all social media platforms. See what we're driving next. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube. Everything is at GT Garage Talk, or you can head to gtgaragetalk.com. Hit all the buttons down below. Like, subscribe, comment, ring the bell. Let the algorithms know to show you more content from us, because we've got a lot of vehicles coming through here, and we will be taking some trips in the very near future. We just got back from Chicago, Dallas, and Houston auto shows. We've got New York on the horizon, so very much looking forward to more auto shows this year, more events this year, and we want you along for the ride on that. But as for me, from the GT Garage Talk studio, until next time, Gearheads, bye.